This is my project. It's a signature project for science class for second grade. So the navigation part of this course is going to be guided by the teacher for the most part. But for students who are absent or who cannot attend class, it's very easy for them to follow along and do all the steps that the students in class are doing. The things they'll miss out on are some class discussions, but that's something that the teacher can catch them up on in small group time. So it starts off with lesson one, you engage with empathy. So you get the students to learn about the topic that the bees are dying and what can we do to save them. We'll start off with a KWL chart and we'll talk about what we know about pollinators and why they're dying. Then we'll discuss what is a pollinator and why do we need that cross-pollination among plants. And this is our main idea. What if there were no bees? So we really want the students to get to know why this topic is so important. So this project is a little bit different than a science fair project. The students are going to make an action plan for how they can actually help save the bees. The bees also affect the food chain, so they'll learn about that. And then they'll have a quick check about how they feel and how that's going to help with the engagement part of this first lesson. And then we have lesson two. We're going to explore the root causes. So the students are going to read a Newsella article to get them more familiar with what's happening. And they'll watch a video about why the bees are dying. Then we'll do a check for understanding through a Wiser interactive worksheet. Lesson three is about exploring and ways that people, adults and children can help save the bees. The first video to start this off is to talk about how we can make a difference if we work together more than just one person alone. And then here are some more ideas on how kids can save bees. Lesson four, we're going to talk about explaining ideas. So we have some ideas from the previous lesson, but now we're going to take that a little bit further. And we're going to get more ideas and explain which one would be best for us. And then they have breakout room activities. Lesson five, they're going to elaborate on their ideas and they're going to make a brain pop movie. So this is essentially a storyboard where the students step by step detail what they're going to do for their project. They'll write the steps and I'll model it with my own brain pop movie. Finally, lesson six, the students will take action. They will actually create something that can help save the bees. Ideas that the students will learn along the way is that they can create a bee hotel, they can make a mini bee garden, they can make a book and read it to a younger classmate, or they can make a poster and inform others about what's happening and what we can do to stop and to help save the bees. Then they'll have time to work on their projects. And finally, I'll evaluate the brain pop storyboards in Movie Maker and their final projects using a rubric. So the navigation is going to be guided ultimately by the teacher because it's a second grade class, because we're going to go through the lessons and talk about the vocabulary, and I'll get that sense of instruction that I need to do as I teach the class. But it can also be navigated as students who are not able to attend that class that day. So they can go through and I can send them the specific unit that we are working on and they can follow the steps themselves. Thank you.